What's up, guys? Happy freaking Wednesday. I'm in a great mood, Jerry. I'm in a great mood. This is Smack Talk with Eli and Jerry. I'm Eli. That's Jerry. Presented by Sliver Picks HQ. Download the app. Use code ParlayJ or code DJ and Eli or code GoldBoys. GoldBoys.com. Sign up for the Discord. What's up, man? New camera, looking great.
Yeah.
What happened, Jerry? What happened, Jimbo?
Hello?
There you go. Now you're back. A little bit of a delay for you, but it's okay. We'll catch back up. What'd you say? Say it again. Before hello.
It's throwing me off right now. My feet is way behind.
It'll catch back up, dude. It'll catch back up. You told me to talk, I'll talk stuff. So anyway, great day if you're an Indiana Pacers fan, in my opinion. Been a really, really long time. I actually don't know if it. I was trying to think earlier. I don't. I don't know that the Colts or the Pacers have ever made this significant of a like go win now trade. I can't think of anything. Like obviously the Domas and Halliburton trade was huge, and I was very excited when that happened. But that was very much a future minded trade. That was Domas was probably at the time more impactful in helping your team win games. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Halliburton and love that trade, but I don't remember the last time an Indiana team made this big of a we're trying to win more games this year type trade, and it makes me very happy. What do you think about the Siakam trade to the Pacers?
What do I think about the trade?
Yeah,
I don't know. What do you think about the trade?
I just
You're a
told you I
Pacers
love
fan.
it. Yeah, I
I
love it.
was. You, why do you love the trade so much? What do you think this does to your starting rotation?
So for I mean, since he got here, Tyrese Halliburton has been the most talented scorer on the team, in addition to the primary ball handler, averaging 12 plus assists. Um, I don't know who's a better scorer between Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, but his number one, pass the ball to get an assist guy on the team just went from Miles Turner to Pascal Siakam. That's a huge jump. And the three goes from Miles Turner or from I don't even know who it would be. Like Andrew, like Neesmith to Miles Turner. Like the starting lineup of the Pacers just got a lot better, man. It got a lot better.
What's the first prop you're gonna look at Friday's game?
Halliburton assists. Easton texted me, and I was kind of already thinking this too. He's like, Halliburton might average like 20 assists the rest of the year. No kidding. Yeah, like there hasn't been another. He's doing this to 12 and a half an assist without a really like a solid offensive threat on the floor with him. Like I don't know. Halliburton assist is going to go moon.
Okay, so you're telling me I should sprinkle on like 14 assists, which will be maybe 16 assists,
Yeah,
just for fun.
yeah, on Friday when he makes his debut. So yeah, I guess if you don't know, the Jerry, take your hat off. Don't tell him what to do. The Pacers traded Bruce Brown and 3 first-round picks. So off the bat, I was not happy about the 3 first-round picks. I forgot the Pacers had 3 first-round picks this year, and I think they also had 2 in 2026. So the 2 picks they're giving up this year are going to be back half of the draft, which are pretty low value. And so it's really just that 2026 pick that has the potential. It's like top 4 protected, but has the potential to be a solid pick. And then it's basically Bruce Brown, that 2026 pick, and then 2 picks you probably weren't going to get much out of this year anyway. For Pascal Siakam. So, you keep Benedict Mathurin, who a lot of people were saying, has to be included in that deal to Toronto. I thought that was the dumbest idea ever. You keep Andrew Nemhard, who I'm high on. You keep everybody. Bruce Brown, when they signed him, that contract kind of at face value seemed like it was a very tradable contract, right? His contract was this year for not a ton of money, and then a second year team option. So I do not think Bruce Brown stays with the Raptors. I think he gets flipped around the deadline as well. But yeah, that's what happened. Siakam, Pacers, making his debut Friday. Anything else you want to talk about there, Jerry? I don't think there's really any base. I guess they shortened the pitch clock in baseball.
All right. Well, people want me to take my hat off.
Just tell them no.
I fucked up today. All right. Excuse me. I'm on a bad start to the day. All right. Let's go over this for a minute. I got out of work. Right. Mind you, no, this was premeditated. This wasn't even a fucking spontaneous. I have nobody to blame but myself. And I said I look like shit. There's a barbershop. It's in the middle of Manhattan. It's fucking one of those, I see people getting these fucking hot towels and everything like that. I've been going to pretty much the same barber for like 10 years. Besides recently, I went to a couple other different barbers, but for the most part, I stick with the same guy. And today I said, you know what? They can't really fuck my hair up that bad, you know? And I see these guys getting, I'm like, this looks like a cool spot. You know what? Let me spend a little extra money, see what they do in these barbershops, right? Because I'm used to fucking, you know, reggaeton blasting and gossiping and fucking cutting my hair. That's it. I said, let me try one of these spots. I go at lunchtime, I make an appointment. After work, I go in there. And I had a big fear of this for most of my life. I only go to Spanish barbers. There's a reason for it. They know how to cut my hair. I went to some random white guy, and he can't really fuck it up that bad, right? The guy cut my hair completely different and I don't even he didn't even like fade it right. Oh my god, it was just first of all, to sum it up, it took 40 minutes to cut my hair. My barbers always take an hour to cut my hair. They take their time.
Really?
Mind you, he did 40 minutes cutting my hair, and he gave me a hot towel. He did all this other extra shit, everything but cutting my fucking hair right. And I had to pay double what I usually pay.
That's tough.
It was a disaster. But I said, you know what? This sucks. I'll just wear a hat until it grows out, and I'll get it fixed. I get a whole new mic, webcam, everything like that. I'm excited. I said, I'm gonna turn this fucking day around, right? I could have sworn on a fucking stack of phone books that I bought a mic, a USB mic. And I texted you a little while ago and said I did not, and I fucked up. I bought an XLR mic. Now I need a fucking preamp. I need a whole thing, and I'm sitting there like now I can't even use a fucking new mic. I'm 0 for 2 today. I gambled twice. I lost. I don't even know if I want to bet tonight.
You will. It's okay. You're due, as Slob would say. You know, you're due. Do you like talking to your barber?
I fucking hate it.
Me too, dude. Like sometimes I will have to go to a new barber because I like if I'm not big on appointments and I'm like, hey, I need a haircut like tomorrow. It's like getting disgusting. Um, and like if the barber like tries to force a conversation with me that I go to as like a fill-in, I'm like, I'm never coming back here. Like my barber knows, like I sit down, uh, uh, he might ask me like how I'm doing or what I've been up to. I'm like, yeah, not much, man. That's it. We don't have to. He knows. He's like, he does not want to talk to me. That's fine. Um, but yeah,
Well,
uh,
my old when I lived in Brooklyn, my old barber was one of my good friends. We would hang out in bars and shit like that. We had nothing to catch up on. He would just cut my hair. I would fucking Sometimes I would pick him up, drop him off somewhere after the haircut. It's just I don't want to conversate when I'm getting a haircut. I just want to relax. Sometimes I'm tired. And maybe I'll fucking take a nap. I hate that shit.
we're kind of just catching all kinds of strays. I'll be honest with you in the chat. What did he say? You guys want to see Jerry's hair, but look at Eli's beard. Hey, my beard on webcam looks solid.
It looks like you smacked
Yeah.
pubic hairs on your face.
Yeah. Also, a guy that I have blocked on Twitter came into the chat and said JD doesn't pay me to be a full-time dad. So I know that, and it's like he created an account named John Smith. So if you're still here, buddy, like get a life, man. You used that same line 6 months ago. Didn't really do anything for me then, but do whatever you want. Let's talk about basketball.
No, hold on a second.
Yeah.
So there's a certain specific. I can't understand them. I can't put myself in their shoes. But there's people out there that they just want to say the nastiest shit to you to fuck up your like. They'll just say something really fucking horrendous in their eyes anyway. They can't fuck my day up. You can literally talk about my mother. You can talk about anybody. First of all, I don't know who you are. You're behind an anonymous account. I'm never gonna see you in person. Don't ever let a random fucking internet troll put any kind of feelings into your head.
That's true.
Literally, they could say the nastiest shit. You block them. The more you think about it, they win. Fuck them.
My grandma wants to let you know that she thinks you should try a female hairdresser.
A female hairdresser would have did a better job than this guy. I'll tell you right now.
I pay the barber not to talk to me. Exactly. Yeah. No way we got haters out here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on. Usually the chat's a vibe. It's okay. It's all right. Uh, but yeah, let's just move on. You want to talk about the Timberwolves and the Pistons?
Bleh.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. That's kind of how I felt. Like looking at just like I kind of start sometimes with just like line value where not really hit rates, but like averages recently and where the line is and all of that. And the Pistons, Pistons players kind of kept showing up for me. Jaden Ivey, Bogey, Jalen Duran. I still might bet Jalen Duran, but then it's like, you know, this is just a bad matchup and a game that uh, it just kind of sucks. So I don't know. I might bet Duran points because I do think it's like what 15 and a half or something. I think that's too low, but I haven't done it yet.
You know what the problem with this game is, right? I did put
Yeah,
a bet in
Pistons
for this
are
game.
involved.
But the problem with this game is anybody on the starting five of the Timberwolves could have their way against the Pistons. They're just that bad against every fucking position. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
what is the coach going to do? Come up with a game plan? You don't even have to. Anybody can score. But I did put in a 3 threes lay for four guys because come on. I mean, I took. Let's see if you could guess the four guys. There's two guys on each team.
Two guys on each team. Karl-Anthony Towns.
What'd you say?
Towns.
Towns?
Edwards.
No.
Okay, I missed one. Ivy.
No.
I don't know.
Okay. I did Conley, Towns. I did Isaiah Stewart, and I did Bojan Bogdanovic.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
I probably
think
should have got.
I
I should have
started
gotten
with
two or three of those.
I.
Got two or three of those.
I'm sorry, we're both like fucking delayed right now. It's
Yeah, I know
discombobulated.
it. It's all right.
Um, Isaiah Stewart. I started with Isaiah Stewart because I thought there was pretty good value on him to hit some threes tonight. 3 threes was good, pretty good plus money, and then I went from there. Bojan Bogdanovic has hit fucking 3 threes against the Timberwolves since I was in Pampers. Exaggerating just a little bit.
Maybe a tad. Kind of old.
Mike Conley, he's hit or miss, but I've noticed over the years that Mike Conley's a big early starter. If he hits those first 2 threes, that's when he's going to have a game. So if he in the first quarter, he can definitely get you excited with a couple threes. Karl-Anthony Towns, man, I can't. I have a hard time predicting his value of when he's going to be a shooter. You know what I mean? But it is a decent matchup for his threes tonight. So I took a chance with these four guys to hit 3 threes tonight. This game has major blowout potential, but I'm not asking for the world. And it was plus 5,000, maybe
That's a
more.
big number.
It was something pretty. I think it was something pretty obnoxious. Hold on. It was. Fuck you, signing me out. I don't understand why they do that. Plus 57.68. I thought that was pretty good odds. And I think it just went up. Oh my God. I got fucking torched. You have no idea what the odds are now.
What are they, buddy? Just dying over
Plus
here.
82.30. 8,000.
Cool.
I'm betting
Pistons are
it
starting a
again.
winning streak. I don't know about that in JC. I just don't know about that one. I wouldn't feel great about that if I was going to place a bet on it. Yeah, I might. I'm thinking about building out like a points lotto here, and there's a good chance. Jalen Duran for like 20 is on it. I know it's a bad matchup. He's been shooting a lot more, even, and I don't know. I still kind of like the value. I think he can get. Um, Rudy's playing, right? I think you can get him in foul trouble, and see what happens there. Magic Hawks. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of out on this game because like all of the trade rumors going on with the Hawks right now, I have no idea what to make of it, and for that reason, I just can't really find an angle I feel good about. You know what I mean? You think Trey or DeJounte or neither or both get traded by the deadline?
I mean, I. It's hard to say, man. I feel like if they get rid of Trey, they're blowing up the team. If they get rid of Murray, they can get some pieces back and still compete. But if they're shopping Trey Young, they're blowing up the whole team. I think that's their
Yeah, I
franchise
mean,
player.
I've said before, I have no idea why. Like everybody kind of assumed it was a bad idea for to pair Trey and Dejounte. Like having two point guards is fine, but when they're basically the only two scoring threats you have, like you kind of lose what you would gain having 2 point guards out there. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what they should do. It should definitely include trading one of them. But yeah,
I
are you
want to
betting
see
anything in this game?
Dejounte Murray deserves to be a point
Yeah,
guard somewhere.
yeah, absolutely.
I miss those days when you would just bet him at good value for a triple double,
Yep.
and you feel like you had a chance. He has had no chance doing this on the Hawks.
So you're not betting this game?
No.
All right, cool. Spurs, Celtics. There was some
Hold on
injuries.
one second.
Yeah,
What was the lay that Jerry just said? It was Bojan Bogdanovic, Isaiah Stewart, Mike Conley, Carl Anthony Towns for 3 threes each, plus 8,000 now.
that's a big number.
You're a big number.
Porzingis out, Derek White out. So it looks like it's going to be Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford starting for the Celtics. Little Sam Hauser love here. Anything for you? This
What did his prop come out at? Because he's a pain in the ass. When they put him in the starting lineup, they abuse him with his prop. It's like fucking 4 threes is like minus 110 usually.
no lines yet. It would appear.
Yeah.
I guess he hasn't been confirmed in. So
Oh, that's the projected line. Yeah, that's another thing. These lineups, man. We're getting to that point in the season where they're not giving us props until close to tip off.
yeah, it sucks. I talked to Shander on with our show this morning. I was like, this is kind of the time of the year where my since NFL's winding down, this time of year for NBA just sucks. I think honestly, like I think it's so volatile. My PGA bets start to pick up a little bit, and UFC volume starts to pick up a little bit. I do have a couple of PGA looks for tomorrow. We'll talk about here in a little bit, but yeah, this kind of just sucks. I'm not betting this game because either all the Celtics are going to underperform and do nothing, or it's going to be a blowout and they're not going to score in the fourth quarter.
I just looked at your cheat sheet, your 30 days
Yep.
points, versus position thing.
Celtics point guard. Yeah.
Spurs are giving up the most points.
Mhm.
Whatever use a different system, right?
Difference from average.
Difference from average, whatever it is, you have them get the worst against point guards in the last 30 days. The Spurs.
Yeah.
Thinking maybe Drew.
Maybe. He's got to play all 4 quarters, though. You know.
I understand, but when his prop comes out, 20 points, maybe if it's plus money.
Yeah, you could talk me into that. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Is he not out yet?
Well, they might have locked all the lines.
Plus 250 for 20 points, Drew Holiday.
Are you in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw that with Duran 20. Duran 20, Drew 20.
What about two?
Giannis is out.
What about some? All right, let's play a little theme here, right? Drew Holiday 20, Duran 20. We pick the same team, and we take 2 guys to hit 3 threes.
I'm gonna do 18 because it's still plus 240. I didn't. 20 points for Duran was plus 430.
18 is plus 240 where?
FanDuel.
Okay.
So you want 3 threes here?
No, I'm not talking about 3 threes for them. I'm talking about maybe getting a little crazy like Isaiah Stewart.
For 3 threes?
And a little Al Horford love when his line comes out.
Horford or Hauser?
Hauser 3 threes is going to be minus 240.
You think so?
maybe worse than that.
All right, let me punch it in here.
Unless you want, you can take the chalk. You could go Boyan and Hauser for three threes combined with their 20 and 18.
Beef stew 3 threes is plus 320. Plus 320. And what were we doing here? Well,
Horford.
Horford
I don't
3.
think Horford's lines out.
Yeah.
We'll hold that thought.
Hold that thought. We're at plus 4,500 right now just with 3 legs. So
Three legs. That
that's
was my
interesting.
nickname in high school.
Yeah, we know. Bucks, Cavaliers, no Giannis. No Giannis. Still no Darius Garland. When is he going to be back? When's Darius Garland going to be back? We know. Estimated return of January 24th. Okay. Oh, he broke his jaw? I didn't know that. Oops. That hurts.
Um, I did. I haven't done this. I maybe did it one other time. I haven't done a good 40-40 light in a while.
Donovan Mitchell.
Dame Lillard, Donovan Mitchell.
Ooh.
This could be a fucking slugfest. Both of them going at it, shooting lots of threes. Dame's confidence is back. Donovan Mitchell can, he
He
just
can
wants to
score
go on a
40
tear.
at any time. Yeah.
Um, it was plus 6,000 on FanDuel for 40-40 and 5-5. I think this is the kind of game where I want to sit back. I just want to see them go toe to toe and have a shootout. And it's very possible. Obviously, the Cavaliers are tough against every position but point guards. So a lot of the points are going to be coming from Dame. Would you agree?
Yes. Yeah. Somebody's got to shoot. Maybe Beasley sees a bit of a bump. Middleton, I mean, I still think you kind of just get what you usually get with Chris Middleton. So, yeah, yeah, I think Dame's gonna shoot a lot more.
I really, this just feels like one of those instant classic games where two stars, two guys that can shoot the lights out of a building can go at it. It just feels like that kind of game. So I took a shot on 40-40 and 5-5.
And both teams playing a little hurt or a lot hurt, and both teams honestly could really use this win. So I think this one will be close. And yeah, I could definitely see 40 out of both those guys. Rockets Knicks. Johnson Jalen Brunson is gonna play. I don't know. I just don't know. Probably nothing, I guess, from me.
My first thought made me want to throw up
Okay.
because you know who the first name that came to my head was? A guy who always lets me down.
A lot of people let you down. Jalen Green?
Jalen Green always lets me down.
Yeah.
You know that. I can't pick this guy right to save my life. And Fred VanVleet is no different. That was my initial thought.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't know what it is, what the Knicks organization did to Fred VanVleet.
Yeah.
His last 5 or 6 games against the Knicks, he's averaging over 30 points. Don't know what they did. Obviously, this is a whole different team. This is not the Fred VanVleet from the Raptors, right? His role has been a little different this year. His points per game is down by over 2 this season. But holy shit, every game you look at versus the Knicks, 28, 28, 31, 28, 35 or something. It's
28,
like
33, 28, 28, 35.
I mean, did he want to be a Knick? Does he hate the Knicks? Does he hate Dolan? I don't know what it is, but I hate looking at I hate being a stat watcher for past matchups, especially when it's a whole different fucking scenario. But some things are a little weird.
Yeah.
And Fred VanVleet for 25 points tonight is plus 750.
Jeez. Yeah. I'm gonna throw 20 in with Duran 18 and Holiday 20. That's a good look. Like that. I like that a lot. Not a great
I
matchup on the numbers. Like you said, his scoring is down, but hey, Fred VanVleet is really good at basketball, I think. He just is. Plus 230 for 20 points. And Drew 20, Jalen Duran 18, and Fred VanVleet for 20 is plus 3,300 as of right now. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on that. I didn't. That's
I
no line
this
shopping.
is I'm gonna keep it simple.
A couple people are saying Randall, maybe.
Look, God bless Julius Randle. Doesn't deserve the hate that he gets. I just personally can't bet on him unless I'm taking a shot on a crazy value on his threes or his rebounds. But even his rebounds have been fucked. I'm going to keep it simple with these two legs. I'm just going to go with Drew and Fred VanVleet. I respect your pick,
Okay,
but I don't want to blame anybody else
sure,
but
that's fair.
myself if this fucks up.
That's
And
fair.
if they both hit and Duran hits, God bless you because you're a lot richer than me. But at
Maybe.
plus 2790, I'm going to take a shot on two legs. I'm going to keep it simple.
Okay. Yeah. Is anyone keeping track of these plays from them? We will recap at the end. We will recap at the end. Sorry, I'm neglecting chat a little bit. Kind of just got a little unnecessarily triggered at the beginning of the show, but we're back now. Randall, 10 rebounds. Bryce, he looks like you are you're looking at the PPDs. Struz 4 threes in Cleveland to win. I don't mind that. Don't mind that. I did look at Sengun rebound wise, Adrian. I don't know. It didn't. I saw someone else mention just that kind of NBA lines are getting basically devalued to the over. That's why I have been looking at unders a lot because I agree with you. I think there are the vast majority of like everyday gamblers are only taking overs, and they're going to juice them to the over. That's just how that's going to work. So I think there's always going to be a little bit of value in unders, but it's not as fun. And you also, it's hard to get the same, plus 300, plus 400 out of a straight bet for an under. You can do it. It's just kind of a little weird. OG 20 points. Honestly, I don't hate that either, Tony. I really don't hate that either. Raptors players available Wednesday. It's not very many. IQ, Schroeder, RJ, Scotty Barnes, um, Gary Trent Jr. That's pretty much the only people that actually play. Jonte Porter, Chris Boucher, Thad Young, Jalen McDaniels, Grady Dick, Garrett Temple, Javon Freeman, Liberty. So it's IQ, Schroeder, Barrett, Barnes, Gary Trent Jr., and a bunch of guys you probably never heard of. Randall is Barron, Eli Yordo. Hey, thanks, man. Jerry hiding the nasty Carlos Boozer fade right now, maybe. Walter, I saw your note about the West Coast Swing PGA too. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a second. Anything else? We done? We're done with Rockets and Knicks, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Miami, Toronto. I think I'm going to hammer RJ Barrett points. Numbers don't love the matchup. You just heard me read off the who's available. The Raptors get blown out tonight. Maybe is the morale down? Maybe. There's two guys in that locker room that probably don't really care about Siakam leaving because they only played with him for a couple weeks. That'd be IQ and RJ Barrett. I could definitely see, even though this is kind of the official passing of the torch to it's Scotty Barnes' team now almost. I feel like I could see him having a down night. Right? He's never really been in an NBA locker room without Pascal Siakam there. Pascal Siakam, huge part of that city. A huge part of that title run, all of that. He's not there no more. But like I said, there's no emotion there for RJ Barrett or Emmanuel Quickly. I don't know. I feel like RJ Barrett for like 25 tonight is gonna be solid. I haven't actually placed any bets yet, but RJ Barrett over 21.5 is going to be a straight bet of mine. I'm probably gonna do that. Like I split up a unit between the straight line and like 25 plus. But I really like RJ Barrett points tonight. You could talk me into IQ points for the same reasons. What do you think about this one, bub?
Quickly and Barrett probably going to play a lot of minutes tonight.
Yeah. So, buddy's there's still 48 minutes times 5 players to be played.
I understand RJ Barrett. Schroeder's going to play. What if so? You like RJ Barrett points? How many points do you like for him?
25.
25 points. What was that? What was the odds?
It's probably around plus 175, I would think.
Plus 230.
I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would do like a quarter unit on that, and then I think his straight line is like 21.5. So I'll do 3/4 on 21.5.
You know, it's probably going to be passing a lot of those passes to him, right?
Emmanuel quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
6 assists is plus one. Am I reading this right? Plus 160. To combine 25 points and 6 assists is plus 578.
Plus 578. Let's trade on ESPN bet because same games I think are always going to be better on ESPN bet for NBA when they are correlated like so. Um, so let me try it real quick. You probably still
Why?
don't have
They
ESPN.
don't. They don't juice the lines if they're correlated.
Not as much, not nearly as much as FanDuel and DraftKings
Oh
and
wow,
points
good to
bets.
know.
What? Well, they don't even have the game posted though, so I don't think. Am I dumb? Yep, I'm dumb. Here it is. See if they let me take RJ Barrett 25. They might not. They will. Plus one. So plus 190. What you said is plus 230.
Plus 230. Yeah.
Plus 190 on ESPN bet. What's IQ's assists? 6 assists.
6 assists was plus 160 on FanDuel.
Plus 140 on ESPN. Oh, you have to log in to see the odds on ESPN bet. That makes me so mad.
Do they have
Let me see.
biometrics?
Yeah, but it still just triggers me, dude. Wait, I am logged in. What are the odds? Hello? Can you tell me the odds? It says plus
Can't.
532.
Okay, so FanDuel has the best odds at plus 578.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm in. Jonas Valanciunas over 9.5 rebounds. Maybe. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I could also see Bam Adebayo having a big night, assuming it's not. I just don't think it's going to be a blowout. The Heat on the road are. You've heard me say that they're a different basketball team. They. I don't know if the effort level is down. I don't know, but they score a lot less and they rebound a lot less and they give up more points when they're on the road. Um, you still have Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, IQ who have been playing really well. Um, so while I still think the Heat win this game, I don't know that it's a 30-point fourth quarter game where nobody's playing down the stretch here. So I could definitely see Bam Adebayo having a big night as well. But anything else you want to talk about on this one?
No, that's it. I like that two-legger we got.
Yeah, I like that as well. Hornets Pelicans. Somebody mentioned Valanciunas rebounds. Guys, the Hornets are so bad. The Hornets are so bad. It's probably 9.5 because they're kind of assuming his minutes are going to be down because I mean the Pelicans could rest everybody and still blow this Hornets team out. It sucks. Free LaMelo Ball. But I'm not saying it's a bad bet, Ricky, but that's probably why the line is where it is, and I just can't talk myself into really betting anything here. What about you, Jerry?
Um, Trying to see if how much value does Herb Jones threes have tonight?
Ooh, he's starting to shoot him a little, huh?
Plus 500 for three threes.
That's a big number.
It's a big number, but he can also go 0 for 2. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Um, I don't know. I do like. Let me see if it's bigger on points bet. Honestly, it's crazy how I feel like the apps have been taking turns on who's going to be
Yeah.
the better book for like a week or 2 weeks because points bet was killing on basketball and football. Any parlay you put in, they were beating them by a ridiculous number. Now it feels like it's the other way around with FanDuel. It's going back and forth. So right now, everything I've been putting in lately on PointsBet hasn't been beating FanDuel's odds.
I really wish MGM and Caesars would consistently offer alt lines and like actually give us like markets to shop. You know what I mean? Because I mean, as far as alt lines go, we have obviously FanDuel, DraftKings. You also have PointsBet and ESPN, not as in as many states, but like for baseball, especially like Caesars and BetMGM are really really solid books to have. But in NBA, I think literally it's no alt lines, so it's like why even use?
They so those books. I think that their market and their money is they rather have more competitive lines like standard lines and get the
Yeah,
heavy betters, the heavy straight betters over parlay betters.
true.
FanDuel and PointsBet, I guess they have deep pockets and they could take on the liability of potential $1 million hits for low money.
I agree. What were you shopping? I forget at this point. I'm
Herb
trying to
Jones for 3 threes. I want to see if
Herb Jones.
anybody's better than. Holy shit! No, that's the wrong prop. Whoops. Yeah, no. See, PointsBet has it at 425. FanDuel has plus 500.
Okay.
I didn't put it in yet. I'm thinking about it.
All right. Mavericks in LA taking on your Lakers. Kyrie gonna keep it going. He's been scoring a lot of points recently.
Yeah, but is Luca playing tonight?
Yeah, I don't know.
We didn't get a decision yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. So hard to really do. Yeah, still game time. Jones game time. Um, yeah, makes betting on this game really tough. Doncic out. Kyrie points. Like three of the four best players in this game are game time decisions. So I guess we can probably just move on.
If Luca plays this game, he's gonna set an NBA record for 3 pointers.
Why?
Fucking Lakers just don't. They just give up the
No.
threes. They just literally don't play defense. A lot of teams do this weird thing where they look at 3 pointers as low percentage shots technically, and they rather protect the paint over 3 point shooting. I get it. It could really put you in a fucking hole though in some games. The Knicks were notorious for doing that for years. Knicks actually tightened up ever since OG came over there. They've really tightened
They
things
play
up. They're not the
defense.
same.
Yeah.
They're not the same team. They used to do the same thing, but you just see the difference on that team. And I've been a Knick hater for a long time. I find it very difficult to hate this team. They're just such a gritty, good basketball team. I only hate the Knicks because of their fans, because I grew up in New York. But
OG is one of the highest effort defenders in basketball. I mean, top five on ball and off ball defenders help like whatever you want. This guy plays hard and he's really good at it. So, um, yeah, I saw on your Facebook like Knicks fans not liking
I
the trade. You're
I've
just
been
dumb.
arguing with Knick fans for fucking.
It's so dumb.
I arguing with them, like fucking yelling at them. It's getting me. It gets me so aggravated. You know what? It's perfectly okay to be a casual sports fan. I'm a
Yeah,
casual UFC fan, for example. I don't really know much about the sport. I can't tell you in depth about shit. Once in a while, I enjoy
familiar.
watching it. You know what I mean? There's certain things I won't put my passion out there about, and you just see people spew out the most ridiculous takes. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why? Like nasty shit.
You heard one person say it on talk radio or something, and you run with that line. Yeah,
Oh my god,
that's
yeah, they hear one little thing, and they run with. They were fucking devastated all over the place about this trade, and I'm like, do you have any idea who OG is and what his value is? He wasn't in a big market. He's not going to get appreciated the way he deserves to because he's a really good defensive player, but he's a game-changing defensive player, and he takes the stress off of 4 other guys on that roster to do whatever the fuck they want to and not have to worry about your key matchup for the night.
yep.
People just don't get it.
I got to dip. I'm off. So you're off work now, Walter. Now you got to get off. All right. Real quick, if you're still here, I'm gonna take Minwoo Lee 2 ball tomorrow as well as Ben Martin 2 ball -115 plus 130. Um, show us your Carlos Boozer fade. Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. Golden State Utah is canceled. That's a terrible situation. Thoughts and prayers.
That's so
But,
sad,
you know,
man.
all you
Holy
can do.
shit.
Take care of
Son,
yourselves, guys. Like take care of yourselves. That's really sad. People that were salty about the game getting like you knew. I feel like you knew once you saw the news that there was an emergency with an assistant coach, the game postponed. Like you
fuck the
knew it was
game.
going to be really bad, and the people that were whining on Twitter, it's like, all right, let's have some perspective here. You know what I mean?
You know what it is? Like,
Take
there's
care
a
of
there's there's a lot of young. They're kids. There's got to be like there's like 15, 16-year-old kids, and they'll grow up one day and they'll look back and they'll be like, man, that was really fucked up. I was a little asshole, but you just gotta push them to the side, man. Just ignore them. They're really just trying to be funny, but they have no idea.
All right. Nets Blazers. Mikal Bridges for 30 points. I think I'm with you on that one. That's what you're gonna say, right?
All right. Are you doing it? Are you just betting Mikal Bridges 30 points?
I think I might be.
Is that it? Or you want to put a crazy parlay together?
I mean, I'll do both.
Pause.
I'll do I'll do Mikhail 30 and Mikhail 30, RJ Barrett 25. Mikhail 30, RJ Barrett 25. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm in for that.
Okay.
I don't really have a whole lot of analysis. Um, both these teams are bad. The Nets are slightly less bad, but they're on a West Coast road trip. DeAndre Ayton does look like is going to play tonight, which I think actually matters a lot for that team. Um, so I think it's going to be competitive, and I think both of these teams on a pretty large losing streak. Um, for better or for worse, that is Mikhail's team right now. I think he's going to look to be shooting the ball a lot, and I think he's going to score 30. Pterodactyl, you on Minwoo outright. Um, so yeah, anything else on this? What do you or you're gonna take a thing? While you're looking at that, I'll talk about some golf. That's the last one. Yeah, I definitely like Minwoo in the two ball matchup over Tom Kim tomorrow. I'm kind of fading Tom Kim round one. He's like a Tom Kim in round one is like a full stroke or more worse than the other three rounds. 2023. So kind of just struggles and starts a little slow. Minwoo Lee's the opposite. He's actually better in round one than the other three. Trending upward too. Tom Kim is starting to struggle a little bit. Strokes gained, putting, and approach. And Minwoo Lee's going the other way. So you're gonna be minus 115 for that. I'd do some really nerdy like correlation stuff, looking at the golf course itself. And how like the stroke gain stats since 2017 correlate with the low scores. And Ben Martin's stroke gain stats kind of match up well with the Pete Dye Championship course. Going against the Hostler tomorrow and two ball, where Hostler is also really bad round one compared to the other three rounds. So you're gonna be plus 130 for Ben Martin two ball tomorrow. I like that as well. All right, what do you got?
Oh, I took it on. I didn't even fucking bet it. I took it on my bet slip. I don't like the odds. I'm not crazy about it. It's Bridges and Simons for 30 and Simons for 5 threes was plus 1300. That's not tempting enough for me.
Okay. Where do you get most of your golf stats info from? So I buy API access to golf data. It's like golf data something something, and I spent honestly one of the reasons my NBA volume is like really low today is because I spent pretty much all day building out some data models for PGA. I don't know when slash if I'll make that public because it's kind of a gray area because I pay for the data and like yada yada yada. But yeah, I guess myself, kind of, Seth, is the answer to that question. So many picks. I hope we hit tonight, guys. Do we have nothing for the Hawks game?
I
I don't think we had anything for the Hawks game. Paolo
so
points under my head. What?
I'm putting a three-legger in.
Yeah, data golf is
Probably,
what it's called. I pay for their API access, um, which gives me stroke gain stats, all the major ones for every player, every round back to 2017. Okay, so I guess I can recap my NBA bets that I actually haven't placed yet. I guess I did place this one three leg that we kind of built together. Only you left off my pick, which is fine. It's Jalen Duren for 18 points, Drew Holiday for 20, Fred Van Vliet for 20, and I got $5 on that to win 185. I'm gonna play RJ Barrett points. Split up a unit between is over 21 and a half and is 25 plus. I think 30 plus is realistic as well. I'm probably gonna lay off just because it's we need to see what this team looks like. But at the same time, what's a tenth of a unit, I guess. And then I am going to play whatever Mikal Bridges' straight line is, as well as probably 30. In that, and I see I'm probably going to also parlay RJ Barrett for 25 and Mikal for 30. That sounds interesting. No bet for the Hawks game. I'm out on that. I'm out because of all the trade rumors going on with the Hawks. That game could be terrible. That game could be really good. Gun to my head, it would have been Paolo points. You want to recap, buddy? Oh, I guess I have a two ball for PGA tomorrow. Minwoo Lee minus 115, Ben Martin plus 130. Now it's your turn. Sorry, bud. Love you.
you done? All right. One last lotto. Isaiah Stewart 3 threes. Banchero 3 threes in a very plus matchup.
Mhm.
Herb Jones for 2 threes. Not asking for three. I can't.
Yeah.
You have to be so perfect to get that right. It is astronomical.
The volume's up
If you're
there.
adding that to a parlay. Give me two, big boy. Come on.
Sure.
These 3 legs is plus 52.42.
That's a big number.
That is a big number.
It's a big number. You want to recap the rest of your bets?
All right. Holy shit. What did I do tonight? All right. This game could be a shit show. We spoke about in the beginning. Timberwolves, Pistons. The Timberwolves should go crazy in this game, but you never know. It's basketball. The Pistons, maybe they're coming around a little bit. I did 4 guys for 3 threes. Isaiah Stewart, Bogdanovich, Conley, and Karl Anthony Towns. Plus 57.68. And then I did. No, I'm sorry. Plus 82.30. My bad. Then I did. This is what I'm hoping for. This is what this game could turn out to be. Bucks Cavs could be an absolute battle between Mitchell and Lillard all fucking night. So I'm hoping. This is only maybe the second time I did a 40-40 play. They're very rare these days. But I did 40-40 for both, 5 threes for both, plus 6,000. 2-leg, I really like the odds for this. I spoke about Fred VanVleet. I don't know what the fuck the Knicks did to him. Guy's averaging over 30 points over the last 5 games versus the Knicks. Mind you, this disclaimer, he did all of that when he was on the Raptors where his volume was higher. This season, he has a 2-point drop in his points per game. His role has been a lot less. But there's a guy that can go off for 30 at any given night. 25 points alone was plus 750. I parlayed him with Drew Holiday for 20 points at plus 240 to get plus 2790 for just these 2 legs. Obviously, we spoke about it. You look at Eli's last 30-day little cheat sheet. Spurs are getting absolutely demolished by opposing point guards. Heat Raptors. Eli likes RJ Barrett for 25 points. I added quickly for 6 assists, plus 547. Not a crazy parlay, but very reasonable. They should get a lot of minutes tonight. And I know the first thing I thought of was after a big trade is morale. Obviously, you lose a big piece, it's morale. But then my second thought is this team was ready for a flip anyway. They just traded a bunch of guys. They got some new guys in there. I don't really think they give a shit. And then that last one I just put in, which was Isaiah Stewart 3 threes, Banchero for 3 threes, and Herb Jones for 2 threes, plus 52.42. We have 7 minutes left. I really was going to retire for first baskets. I got really excited. That was a lot of fun. That was the adrenaline I was looking for first baskets, right?
Sure.
But we got some time to kill,
Sure. By the way, I've mentioned nothing about the quality of your gambling last 2-3 days as to not run into the J word, you know what I'm saying? So you're welcome for that. Can't blame me, bud,
Listen, the day I had today, it was just fucking, know what? Maybe the universe was like, here, we're going to give you all this, but we're gonna just fuck a couple of your days up. You know what I mean? Sure. By the way, the other day my transmission started slipping. That's another thing. Not good.
It doesn't have a clutch.
I'm gonna get a transmission flush. I'm gonna get an oil change, and I'm gonna hope and pray that this just goes away magically. Probably not.
The oil change isn't gonna help the transmission at all. But
I just gotta get an oil change anyway. But while I'm over there, I'm gonna get a transmission flush.
Sure.
and just hope for the best. First basket parlay. First one we will go to. Hold your horses.
Holding.
Let me see your horse, pal.
Dumbo, you've been asking. Dumbo is hype. Chat. Hope for 3 threes is out and plus 270 according to Zach Riley. Thank you for that. I'll be in.
Um, we go right back to the well with Donovan Mitchell.
Sure.
They should win the tip. Donovan Mitchell's plus 410. He's even better odds. Second leg. I think. I think we go Drew. Drew Holiday.
Okay.
Because if I hit this first basket lay, the first thing I'm doing is going on a Holiday.
Obviously, yeah.
His odds are plus 800. We're already in over our heads.
Hit a Miata. Had one, sold it.
Raptors Heat. Bam came through last time. I think we go right back to the well with Bam. Because I'm going to be saying Bam when he hits his first basket, right?
Obviously. Yep. Obviously.
Leg number 4. I think maybe we go with a guy who's been cashing first baskets all fucking season. That's Jalen Brunson, no?
Sounds easy, man, to be honest
It
with you.
sounds simple. It sounds so simple.
Yeah.
The
Doesn't
guy,
sound hard.
he's a professional first basket maker. Plus 550. Bam.
Easy. Bam like Adebayo.
And our fifth and final leg is going to be, I don't know if I can do this. Anthony Davis. He cost me a lot of money. If Anthony Davis would have hit that first basket, I would have won $1,000 in round robins. Did you know that?
Yeah, I mean, what I'll say is over the last couple days you've had it,
Don't
you
fucking say it,
I think you
Eli.
just wear that one. I think you wear that one on the chin is all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think you just wear that one on the chin and run it back.
Don't do the mush though. Don't mention it.
I didn't say
Okay.
anything. I think you wear that one.
I think I wear it, and I think you're right. I'm gonna go with Anthony Davis to come through and hit this first basket for me.
Cool. I love it, man. I love that for you.
This is 5 legs. $1 gets you $8,500.
Solid.
I'm gonna round robin by 3 though.
Okay.
Wait a second. Anthony Davis, bet suspended. What happened? It's a sign. He's out. He's out. He's out.
Okay,
He's
well, I'll bet on him because he's not playing.
Valanciunas is in. He's out. That's a sign. Sometimes they're on your side. Sometimes they're looking out for you.
Sure.
They closed it before I can lock in that bet. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking it was between him and Valanciunas. So
now it's just Valanciunas. Make it easy.
Now it's just Valanciunas. I don't got to make a decision. They made it for me. All of a sudden, it's $1 and 10 grand.
Hang on, if this hits, Jared, keep going to the white barber.
No.
That's funny. That's funny.
All right. We're in.
All right. Are we done? The show over? 7:00.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
I did just check. Min Woolley, minus 110 on DraftKings. Ben Martin, plus 140 on DraftKings. Slightly better than FanDuel. So I am taking that, and I'm going to parlay them both at plus 358 for tomorrow. Friday, we're back at 6 o'clock. I'll have some UFC probably for you guys. Obviously, the basketball. We'll talk also about playoffs this weekend, or the Saturday games at least. Got a couple of them. Shout out Sleeper Picks. Download the app. Use the code. Shout out GoldBoys.com. Join the Discord. For my best friend Jerry, I have been Eli. This has been Smack Talk with Eli and Jerry. Be nice to each other. Good luck on your bets. We'll see you Friday, 6 o'clock on these channels. Love you. Bye.
One last thought.
Oh.
I know you did a great job. One last thought. If anybody's being mean or being an asshole on the internet, remember, don't fucking give them any time. Block them and enjoy the rest of your day. And on that note, I hope everybody has a wonderful night.
See ya.